Hey, yo, get off the camera, dog. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Novak Fieldhouse. Justin Walker, Prince George's Community College Sports Nest. We are getting ready for some NJCAA women's action as you will see the Prince George's Community College Lady Owls take on the Clinton Junior College basketball team. Lady Owls coming off a loss last night, really bad loss last evening, um, losing to Hartford Community College. We'll give a little bit more information on what happened last night. Right now, we'll get ready for the Star Spangled Banner and do the intros of both teams. After that, we'll be ready for tip off. All right, everyone, we are getting ready for action here at Novak Fieldhouse. Lady Owls of Prince George's Community College taking on Clinton Junior College. Not a lot of information provided from Clinton Junior College. Not sure why that is, but we went looking and we went asking, but we didn't get a lot. But they do have some local players on their team. Nicole Griggs from Riverdale. We have Shaquila Holmes. Shauna Donahue from New Carrollton, along with Elena Artis from New Carrollton. On our end, we see some changes to the lineup. Tayshauna Hill is missing from the starting lineup today. So we'll see how that develops for the remainder of the game. And in Clinton, almost won the tip, but Portia Smith was able to get it. On the floor, you got Schubert, Warren, Caldwell, Jenkins, and Smith against Griggs, Birch, Washington, Holmes, and Donahue for Clinton. Donahue was just brought down that early rebound. And there's going to be an early foul there on Portia Smith. That's going to be Portia's first foul. Lady Owls coming off of a 76-42 loss last night to Hartford Community College. Balanced scoring coming from Hartford, and it came in bunches. You just saw the foul there on Portia Smith. Well, Smith was one of the bright spots last night, chipping in 9 and 8. And Lady Owl showed a bit more patience on the offensive end last night, so we hope that we can see that same thing here tonight. Caldwell swings it over to Schubert. Schubert over to Warren. Warren's going to drive, and it's going to be sent back by Griggs. Griggs going big this evening with one 6-footer and one almost 6-footer with Griggs and Donahue into the game. It's 2-0 early on. Shot clock running down. Caldwell puts it up. Jenkins there with the offensive rebound. And Jenkins picks up where she left off in the rebounding area, especially on the offensive rebound. She had 11 points and 7 rebounds last night. Offense, not one of her strong points, but she got a lot of second chance points by getting a lot of offensive rebounds. As I said, had 4 and just picks up 1 right there. So it's 2-2. Warren tried to get it over into Schubert. Birch tried to get it to Washington, wasn't ready. There's another turnover there. By Clinton. Maintained it at 2-2, 18 minutes. Schubert receives from Caldwell. Schubert tried to get it into Smith, was knocked away by Griggs. Donahue picked it up. Birch sends it over to Holmes. Holmes missed it. Donahue got an offensive rebound. Put it back up, but missed it. Warren swings it up to Schubert. Schubert gets over to Warren. Warren's open. Warren picks up the 3. Misses that. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes gets it up to Washington, and Washington's going to get the and one. That's going to be Warren's first foul. And you're going to see Griggs and Donahue come off. You're going to see Artis come on, as well as Juliet Love. Lady Bears have some nice-sized front court players. We'll see how the Lady Owls can work against that and work in the passing lane. Birch almost got a steal. Schubert gets it into Warren in the post, high post. And before she travels, well, she did travel. She tried to get that shot up before she traveled. And early on, game very much so, very sloppy. As you can kind of see the inexperience from the Lady Bears. You're looking at two young teams. And that's another turnover there, and that's going to give Birch 2 points on that steal. Caldwell's operating against Birch. And that's another turnover there by Caldwell. Very uncharacteristic for her. Nice dump off there by Holmes. Lady Bears can't control it. Love on the floor. Warren comes away with the steal. And Warren took off a little bit too late, but she gets fouled. So Warren's going to go to the free throw line. It's 6-2. Tayshauna Hill's going to come into the game, as well as Gilbert. Risha Gilbert's going to come in for the Lady Bears. Jenkins got another offensive rebound, but lost the handle. But Lady Owls are going to maintain possession. Hill inbounds it into Smith. Portia gets it out to Hill. Hill pulls up. Nice looking shot. And Tayshauna knocks down that three. But it's going to make it 6-5. Tayshauna followed up a good shot. The bad defensive play, picking up that foul on Love. It goes right back to the Owls on that travel by Jakira Washington. Jakira is a 5'7" sophomore guard out of Durham, North Carolina. Tayshauna Hill receives it from Caldwell. Swung back up to Warren. Warren into Smith. Smith was bothered on that shot, but Jenkins was able to convert on a reverse layup. In and out there for Washington. Holmes gets the offensive rebound. Washington calling things out, gets it into Love, and Love's going to be called for a travel. So Love has some nice size. 6'3", freshman forward out of Columbia, South Carolina, but didn't have the fundamentals there on that post move to make that drop. Caldwell swings over to Warren. Warren tried to get it to Jenkins, slipped through Jenkins' hands. Caldwell back up to Hill. Warren almost falls. Gets to Jenkins. Jenkins makes her move. Jenkins very active this evening. And I don't know where Jada Jenkins has picked up this offensive game, but wherever it was from, her teammates are definitely appreciating the fact that it's coming. So it's 9-6, 14-49. As you see Caldwell bring it back down. Jada Jenkins being very active early on. 6 points, 4 rebounds for her team. She and Tayshiana Hill two players responsible for the 9 points. Lady Bears still not looking on the same page. Schubert's going to come back in. Caldwell's going to come off. I hope that the Lady Owls can get out here this afternoon and be able to work on some things, as this is not a conference game. And that's 9-6. There's going to be a timeout there by the Bears. That's their second timeout. So 9-6. Lady Owls are leading. Seeing some inexperience from the Lady Bears. Not on the same page, even though they were able to pick up 6 early points. Lady Owls have been able to kind of settle down and to take advantage of the energy from Jada Jenkins, who has poured in 6 points and 4 rebounds, being very active on the offensive boards. So we'll see how that continues to play out. There was a change to the starting lineup, as you saw Tayshiana Hill, who usually starts, come off the bench. But that may have worked in the Lady Owls' favor as she knocked down her first shot of the evening. A very nice-looking three-pointer. Looked really good on rotation and looked good leaving out of her hands. So we hope that she continues with that play. 9-6. Turnover there by Hill to Gilbert. And on the breakaway was Birch. Nine to 8, 13-50. They're going to call an off-the-ball foul on Schubert. Birch handling, gets it into Love. Birch, 5'4", freshman point guard out of Florence, South Carolina. Score remains 9-8. Tayshiana operating against this 2-3 defense that's being employed by the Lady Bears. Pulls up, long shot. Schubert picks up an offensive rebound. Hill got it back to Schubert. And Schubert knocks down 2. Swung over in the corner into Holmes. Holmes swings it back up to Love. Love's going to take that 3. She didn't look shy about pulling that, so I actually didn't like it was much of a struggle to get it up there, so we'll look to see if she can knock that down or not. 11-8. Lady Owls maintain their lead. You're going to see Kashmiria Phillips, 5'9" freshman forward out of Savannah, Georgia, is going to come in. She's going to substitute for Shaquila Holmes. Lady Bears matched up in man. Turnover generated there. Gilbert wrestled it away. Bears are going to get possession. Love is going to inbound into Birch. Isles in zone. Pull up jump shot there by Phillips. That went off the side of the rim. Gilbert trying to operate against this zone defense. Love is going to drive in, strong move. Comes out, gets her own rebound, flips it back up. And knocks it down. So that's going to be Smith's second foul. They're going to need Portia to be very careful with those fouls, especially with someone with the stature of Love. And there's an offensive rebound there by Phillips. Another held ball. And that's 11-10. Arenze comes in. Portia Smith goes out. Hill gets it to Arenze. Arenze over to Schubert. Schubert for three. Long shot. Warren tried to get the offensive board. It went out of bounds. Didn't secure it. And the Lady Bears are going to be back on the offensive end. Love operating at the top of the key a lot. That's the second shot that's bounced off the side of the basket for Birch. Or excuse me, for Phillips. And double dribble there by the Lady Owls. Schubert's going to come off. Caldwell's going to come on. Coach Harris coaching by minutes. Which, with the young team, is something that she's probably going to have to continue doing as this season goes on. And Love just knocked down two more on the entry pass by Birch. Caldwell swings over to Warren. Warren's open for three. With Love in her face, Warren knocks it down. And that's what they expect out of Warren, is to knock down those shots. She's usually open for those. Just haven't been knocking them down. And Love knocks down the three of her own, starting to heat up. 15-14. Caldwell threw that pass a little early. Love exhibiting some really good skills in the post and at the perimeter. Looks like that's where she wants to stay. And she does. She's going to shoot another one. That one comes in and out. And Gilbert, the smallest player on the floor, comes out of nowhere and grabs that rebound. Birch flew it up a layup. Was missed. Warren pulled down the rebound. Warren switches over to Caldwell. Caldwell to Hill up top. Hill over to Warren on the right side. Arenze. Strong move. Just a little long on that layup. Love brought down the rebound. Would love to see more of that out of Arenze. It's a good find there by Birch, trying to get it into Marianne Moore. He's saying Kofa Coco Ray's going to come in to give Jada Jenkins a breather. Still close, 15-14. Hill swings over to Caldwell. Warren has it up top, swings it over to Hill on the left. Hill's tried to spin off. Gilbert got a hand in the passing lane. Scoop layup, knocks it down. That's a nice layup there by Gilbert. And both teams utilizing their bench early on. You're going to see another substitution. Caldwell swings over to Warren. Warren drove into 2, lost the handle, taken away by Artis. Birch is going to take it over to Gilbert. Gilbert swung it back up top. Birch tried to get it in to Donahue. It was taken away by Arenze. Caldwell to Warren. Warren swings it to Hill. Questionable travel call there on Tashiana. Shanika Proctor comes into the game. Hill comes out. Ball inbounded from Artis into Gilbert. Gilbert swings over to Birch. Birch, high arcing 3. Didn't hit the rim. Warren gets the rebound. Warren is going to push the ball back down. Swing it over to Caldwell. Caldwell guarded by Phillips. And another turnover by Caldwell, taken away by Artis. And Birch has it back. Gilbert has it against Warren. And that's off the backboard. Donahue. Good 2 shots. Caldwell coming back down. Arenze sets the pick up top. Proctor has it on the left. Fakes, drives, pulls back out, doubled up. Warren gets it into Arenze. Arenze's going to pull up and shoot. Nice looking shot there by Arenze. There's going to be a timeout. 19-16, Lady Owls down by 3. Lady Bears holding on to a 3-point lead. So this is going to be a full timeout. And with that full timeout, we'll take a station identification break. Justin Walker, Prince George's Community College Sports Nest. We'll be right back. Back to action, 19-16. Lady Owls down by 3. Ball being whipped around the perimeter. Shot there by Phillips. Phillips has been short on her shots. That's another offensive rebound there by Donahue. And Donahue's been converting on getting second shot opportunities. Warren's going to pick up a foul there against Artis. That's going to be Artis' first foul. Warren's free throw bounces through. Jenkins going to come back in. Ray's going to come off. 21-17. 7:30 left in the first as that one rams out. Another rebound there by Donahue. Gilbert takes the pick from Donahue. Swung over to Phillips. Phillips turns it over. Caldwell comes away with it. Caldwell got it to Warren, which wasn't really ready for it. Arenze calling for it. Jenkins up fakes, gets it over to Proctor. Proctor, good looking shot. In and out. Strong rebound by Donahue. Donahue controlling the glass. Finds Phillips. Phillips misses another jump shot, but wrestles that rebound away. (23-17). Lady Owl's going to have to find some offense from somewhere and respond to the Lady Bears. That's pulled down there by Artis. Up top to Washington. Washington missed the layup. And there's going to be a foul on Warren. 23-17, 6 minutes, 24 seconds. So 23-17. Lady Bears are going to be inbounding underneath their basket. Good denial of the ball by the Lady Owls. Artis tried to drive, got it over to Donahue. Donahue swings it over to Washington, and Washington knocks down 3. So that makes it 26-17, 9-point lead. Lady Owls need to find a response from somewhere on offense. Jenkins took the pass, went right in, didn't get the call. But Arenze is going to get it. And that's going to be the second foul on Phillips. Arenze is going to go to the free throw line. And that one goes in for Arenze, so Arenze knocks down that free throw. 26-18, able to put some points on the board. Going to see Birch, Holmes, and Griggs re-enter the game. So starters back on the floor for the Lady Bears. As Arenze gets ready for her second free throw. And she knocks down that one. So some of these ladies that have been getting some opportunity off the bench, taking advantage of it, Arenze being one of them. Scoring 4 early points here. Lady Owls playing tough defense. Birch is going to drive. Strong rebound by Griggs, and Griggs puts it right back up. Lady Owls going to have to box out down low. Proctor. Turnover, but got a lot of body contact from her defender. 28-19. Lady Bears still holding on to a 9-point lead. Birch, nice bounce pass into Holmes. Holmes off the top of the basket, however. 2 Owls fighting for it. Got to have better communication down low, but they come away with it. Caldwell demonstrating some handle. Not getting any movement, Lady Owls are. Arenze wrestles away that offensive rebound. And the Lady Owls call a timeout. So that's going to be a full timeout. 28-19. Lady Owls are down by 9. Could really use some more communication and definitely get some movement on offense. They're not getting good looks because they're not moving the ball around. Really just driving and or shooting off of the first pass. And that's not forcing the defense to move at all. So it's really not working in their benefit to try to take on one team all on their own. Gonna have to generate some more cooperation and teamwork to be able to put some points on the board. On the other end, Lady Bears working well, working very well together and dominating on the offensive board. And they're getting a lot of second chance points, which is why they're up almost 10 in this game. So 28-19. Lady Bears are up. And we'll get a look at the cheerleaders of Prince George's Community College trying to keep this crowd in it. As we got a couple seconds left before both teams return back to the floor. (28-19). Caldwell swings it up to Proctor. Proctor is going to work on Washington. Caldwell drove and got fouled. Griggs picks up that foul. That's her first foul. Caldwell goes to the free throw line and knocks down that one. That's Tanisha's first free throw of the evening. Lady Owls shooting 56% from the line, but Caldwell herself shoots from a really good clip from the free throw line. As you see the turnover there by the Lady Bears. Caldwell got it to Warren. Back up to Caldwell. Swung over to Proctor. Arenze is calling for it. Proctor with an errant floater. That's rebounded by the Bears. Holmes receives. And she tried to make a post move, but she traveled. So she's going to turn the ball over. Proctor's going to come out. Schubert's going to come back in. Schubert swings over to Warren. Warren to Caldwell. Schubert has it after coming along baseline. Back to Warren. Good movement. Led to a good shot. Schubert with the offensive rebound. And that's the way they're going to have to do it. On that possession, you saw that when they get movement, they get good shots and second chance opportunities. As you just saw that miss there by Griggs and a rebound by Warren. Warren's going to take a time. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. 28-23. Schubert. Caldwell comes along baseline. Still not moving. Arenze's camped out down low. Jenkins calls for it. Arenze receives up top, spins, gives it back to Warren. Warren, nice looking shot. Getting good opportunities, just couldn't make it. And Jenkins, hustle play. Is able to wrestle it back. Warren played good defense there. Just got to watch Griggs on the offensive rebound, and Arenze pulls that one down. Caldwell flips up to Warren. Schubert makes herself available up top. Jenkins at the high post. Back to Schubert. Warren into Arenze. Jenkins saves the turnover. Taken away from her after she puts the ball on the floor. And Washington dribbled all around the court just to miss that. Griggs got an offensive rebound but missed her shot. And Caldwell gets it back down for the Owls. And to Jenkins. Jenkins picks it up. Got some contact there. Didn't get the foul, however. Birch back down the floor. Gets it in to Donahue. And Donahue knocks down two. And there's going to be a timeout there by the Lady Owls. So Lady Owls brought it within 6. Now it's back up to 7. Lady Owls still trying to find some offense from somewhere on the floor. Had one possession where they got some good movement, and that opened up a really good shot for them. they continue to do that, they'll be able to generate some offensive opportunities for themselves, but they're going to have to also get back on defense and box out as they're getting beat on the boards by the bigger Lady Bears team. So 30-23, Lady Owls down by 7. Prince George's Community College Sports Nest. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this station identification. Back to action, 30-23. Warren has it on the right side. Swing it over to Proctor. Proctor's going to drive. Nice pull-up. Schubert, strong rebound, but went over the back. Caldwell with the floater. Came off. Lady Owls just can't drop their layups. Not hitting their shots. 30-23. Proctor to Caldwell, back to Proctor. Proctor's shot is short. We got a minute left in the first half. Love's back in the game, and Love picks up where she left off, knocking down three-point shots. Warren over to Schubert, knocked away by Moore, up the floor to Washington. Washington drives right around Warren, and there's going to be a foul called there. 33-23, 10-point Lady Bears lead. That foul is against Schubert. That's her second. Washington came off the back of the rim. 33-23. Washington missed the first, knocks down the second. 34-23. And Gilbert's going to pick up Caldwell full court. Caldwell swings over to Proctor. Proctor receives up top, gets it to Schubert before she falls. Schubert behind the back dribble. Knocked out of her hand by Love. Picked up by Birch. Swung into Moore. Moore airballs it, gets her own rebound. Short on that one as well. Proctor came down with it. 10 seconds left. And there's going to be a foul down there. Stranik is going to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Love. That's her second. And Proctor is going to go to the line. Knocks down that one. And Proctor knocks down both of those. So that's 34-25. Clock running off. Shots up. And that's off for the Lady Bears. So 34-25. Lady Bears holding on to a 9-point lead as you see both teams go off into halftime into the locker room, and they're going to try to see what type of adjustments they can make. Lady Owls not out of this game. Relatively close early on. Still got whole another half of basketball to go. The Lady Bears are beating the Lady Owls on the boards, and the Lady Owls are going to have to become very active and going to have to get more rebounding out of somebody else other than Jada Jenkins. Hopefully Portia Smith can get back into this game. She picked up some early foul trouble, and good decision by Coach Harris to keep her on the bench for the remainder of that first half. But they're going to have to definitely get on top of the boards, box out, and get some movement and create some scoring opportunities for themselves so they can try to get back into this game and hopefully get out of here with a win this evening. Lady Bears whipping the ball around, getting good ball movement around the perimeter. And as I stated, beating the Lady Owls on the offensive boards, rebounds just in general. And that's leading to them getting able to get on the fast break and generate some easy points. So we'll see what kind of adjustments are made by both teams in the second half. We'll take a break. I'll come back and give you some leading scores. And we'll be ready for the second half of this game. Justin Walker, Prince George's Community College Sports Nest. We will be right back. Welcome back to Novak Fieldhouse. Justin Walker, Prince George's Community College Sports Nest. Lady Owls down 9 points here in the second half. We'll go through a couple of the scores. We have Schubert with 4, Jenkins with 6. And that's the highlights from the Lady Owls. Arenze, Proctor, Caldwell, and Warren all chipping in some points as well. On the other end, Donahue with 6, Love with 11, and Washington with 5. So we'll see if the Lady Owls will be able to generate some offense and be able to compete on the glass as they've been out-rebounded on the offensive boards. You see Portia Smith is back into the game, which should help out with getting some more rebounds. Jenkins receives it up front at the high post. Almost taken away, holding on to the ball a little bit too long. Has to make a decision on what to do with that. And Portia Smith comes in and generates some offense for her team. Birch with a quick dump off to Donahue. Donahue hits it short. Lady Owls back on the move. Caldwell swings over to Schubert. And Birch is going to be called for that reach in. I heard that hit all the way across court. Schubert up short, but Portia Smith rebounds it. Came out. Donahue with a strong rebound to pull it down. And the Lady Bears are back on attack. Birch got around Schubert. Long jump by Washington. Donahue with another rebound. Donahue is dominating the boards. That's her 7th rebound of the game. And now stole it away from Portia Smith. Shanice Warren gets a third. 36-27. Birch gets it up to Washington. Washington over to Donahue. Donahue with a short jump shot. Misses it. Portia Smith brings it down. Caldwell has it. Calls it out. Warren gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins swings it over to Schubert. Schubert with the drive, back to Jenkins. Jenkins with the pull-up jump shot, knocks it down. Jada Jenkins picks up where she left off in the first half. Washington drives, dumps it down off to Donahue. Donahue right off the glass. Donahue, very smart player. Utilizes the backboard very well to capitalize on her layups. And Caldwell couldn't dribble out of that double team. So the Lady Bears are going to get possession, 38-29. Double high post. Setting screens up top to try to free up their guards. Lady Owls defended that one well and generated a turnover off of that one. Warren has it on the left. Into Portia Smith. Smith up and under. Just a little short. 2 Owls, 1 Bear fighting for it, and it's going to be a jump ball, and the Owls are going to win out in that challenge. Smith sets the screen for Warren to get open. Warren touch pass into Schubert. Schubert's shot is off. Griggs picked up the rebound. And the speed of Birch is creating so many problems for the Owls defense, and they're going to call it a jump ball. Questionable call down low. Griggs got it on the inbound from Birch. Warren pulls down the rebound. Warren gets it up to Schubert. Schubert behind the back on Donahue. The layup comes in and out. No one there to rebound it. Washington's going to pull up for 3. That one comes off. Not boxing out. Lady Owls is not being aware of where people are on the floor. That's going to be a travel on Washington. Ball got caught up on the leg. Up to Schubert. Schubert into Jenkins. Jenkins had to send it back out to Warren. Over to Caldwell. Caldwell cannot get past Washington. Strong defense. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Portia Smith with the jump shot. Jenkins saves it into Love. And that's going to be a foul on Love. Got a little aggressive with the elbows. So it's staged 38-29, 15-58. Inbound to Warren. Portia Smith is blocked by Artis. That's Artis' second foul. Portia Smith is going to go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Knocks down the free throw. Portia knocks down both of those. So 38-31, 7-point lead. Birch is just a speech to Love with the up fake. Drives over, gives it over to Holmes on the corner. And that's just too much contact there by Love. Schubert has it on the left. Jenkins shows at high post. Swing back over to Schubert. Schubert drives. Warren on the side. Drives into Lewis. Nice step through. That was a nice move there by Warren to get it to 38-33. And a steal by Schubert. Got it up to Caldwell. Caldwell waits. And she draws the contact. That's going to be the first foul on Birch. Caldwell's going to go to the line. And that was going to be short off the front of the rim. Both free throws short. Holmes comes down with the rebound. And the refs make the right call there. There's a travel call. (38-33). Lady Owls trying to get back into this game. Jenkins waiting on the ball. Caldwell has to get the ball out of her hands. She waited too long. That passing lane was scoped out there by Holmes. (14-30). Caldwell drives right in, and she's tripped up. It's going to be another one on Artis. Caldwell's going to have to try to hit these free throws. She knocks that one down. 38-34. Caldwell missed that one, but Portia Smith, being active on the boards, creates another opportunity for her teammates. And Artis, that's 2 straight fouls on Artis. That's 4 on her. Caldwell swings back over to Warren. Warren into Smith. Loss. Donahue picks up another steal. Birch is going to slow it down. Over to Holmes. Warren matched up. Jenkins doing a good job of battling with Love down low. Love created some space, however, for Kashmir Phillips. Warren with that step through again, and she picks up another foul. And that was on Washington. So Warren goes back to the free throw line. And that one comes off. Push that up a little quick. The score remains 6 points, keeping both of these teams apart from one another, 40-34. Off that miss, Gilbert was able to save it. Washington, this is that one. Warren gets another rebound. Schubert has it. Nice looking jump shot. And it's now to 4. 40-36. Lady Owls have cut this deficit down to 4 points behind some just stellar play. Really a team effort at this point, but they've definitely settled down. Got on the boards. Portia Smith has been inserted, which is giving another body down low to be able to battle with Lewis, or with Love, excuse me, and Donahue and Griggs. And just a great individual effort by Shanice Warren to just at least put the pressure on the defense of the Lady Bears. Owls are still cutting down this lead. They've been down by as much as 10. If they can continue to just keep battling and hustle, they'll be able to get this thing down tied, and it's a whole new ball game after that. Lady Bears losing a bit of focus in the second half. So we're going to see Gilbert swings over to Washington. Love up fakes on Smith, drives. Short, but Love gets her own rebound. Missed the putback. Caldwell has it up to Schubert. Schubert's going to drive in. Misses that layup. And they called a charge. Good individual play there by Love. Good heads-up play to beat Schubert to the spot. Gilbert handling the ball. That was a good look-away pass into Love, and that's going to be another foul. Then it's going to be another one on Schubert. That is another one on Schubert. Love is at the line. (41-36). Caldwell's going to pick up a foul on Washington. That's going to be Washington's third. It's the team's 8th. And Caldwell is back at the free throw line. That one rims out. Jenkins is going to get called for a travel after getting the rebound. Chris Lorenzo out of position, getting back. Love swings over to Washington. Gilbert has it, swings it over to Birch. Birch drives. That's a nice looking layup there by Birch. That's 43-36. Warren into Jenkins. Jenkins, got to take your time on that. Use the backboard. Birch giving it to Gilbert, and Gilbert's going to get called for the travel. (43-36), 11:54. Caldwell looking for someone to make themselves available. Renze picks it up top. Back over to Caldwell. Caldwell drives. Picks up another foul. She's going to have to capitalize on the free throws, however. It's going to be Gilbert's first foul. And Caldwell's going to have to take advantage of these free throw opportunities. She takes advantage of that one. Donahue's going to come back on. Phillips is going to come off. It's 43-37. (43-38). Five points separate these teams. Lady Owls matched up in man-to-man. Love couldn't handle it. Caldwell's pushed it away from her, but couldn't get the steal. And they're going to call the body contact on Caldwell. That's going to be Caldwell's first. (43-38), 11 minutes, 10 seconds left. Washington, scoop layup, didn't get the foul. That should have been a foul. Warren comes out and grabs a rebound. And Gilbert, good play to keep Tanisha Caldwell from getting that pass. Caldwell finds Arenze over to Smith. Smith back up to Arenze. Arenze looking for someone to make himself available. Warren does. Warren drives on Holmes. And that's a nice looking layup. Lot of body. Gilbert. And some questions as to the fairness of the calls here as Juliet Love receives that inbound pass, misses it. Warren picks up another rebound. As to the inconsistency of these body foul calls. Jenkins into Smith. Smith spins. So that's a good bucket there off the assist from Jenkins into Portia. Love's going to pull up for three. That one comes off the side. And Holmes is fouled by Arenze. At the line is Holmes. That's high and off the glass. Holmes misses that layup. Griggs comes in. Love goes out. Gilbert also comes off. The Holmes knocks down that free throw. It's her first point of the night. Warren's fouled up the floor. Drives in. Initiates the contact. 44-42. That's Holmes' first. Warren's going to go to the line. And that one falls down for Warren. Balanced scoring the Lady Owls have. And they're working together to get back into this game. And on that one, it ties it up. Coach Harris calls a timeout. It's a whole new ball game with 10 minutes left. It's now tied up 44-44, which will put this game in anyone's hands. So, Lady Bears have not been allowed to dominate the offensive glass or the boards in general as they were allowed to do so in the first half. And now the Lady Owls have found some scoring from Shanice Warren as she has taken it upon herself to try to generate some offense for her team. Scrappy play on both ends. And it's now tied up 44-44. Lady Bears coming back to the floor. Lady Owls putting in some strategy as to how they can now take this return to getting back into this game and tying it up and translating it into regaining, getting a lead and then maintaining it. So they were over the line. By both teams. Think we just had a bit of an audio issues. Trying to get that fixed as you see Holmes rebound and put in 2. So 46-44. Lady Bears go back to a 2-point lead. Warren swings over to Arenze. Arenze back to Warren. It's going to be off of Warren's hands. No, actually, yes, that was off of Warren's hands. (46-44), 9 minutes. Griggs is going to try to inbound into Birch. Birch gets it. Caldwell watches himself on the body contact. Donahue has it. Smith matches up with her. Griggs up top with Jenkins in front of her. Nice pass down low into Birch, but Donahue travels. And Birch is upset that that possession was taken away from them. One 2-2 zone employed. Jenkins waits, drives, couldn't get it up over top of her defender, and Donahue comes down with the rebound. Birch once again using her speed and her dribble penetration to put the Lady Owls on their heels and get a foul. Birch. Birch misses that free throw. Schubert's going to come in. Portia Smith. Looks like she may have strained something as Birch knocks down that free throw. It's 47-44. Game still tight. Caldwell calls it out. Caldwell over to Warren. Warren shifts it to Schubert. Schubert's matched up with Donahue. That's going to be a travel. Ball got caught up in Schubert's hand. Lady Owls trying to do too much individually and not sharing the basketball. Just leading to these wasted opportunities. You're going to see Smith come back in. Donahue has it up top. Up fakes on Schubert. Swings it over to Birch. Birch for 3. It's short. And Griggs gets an easy rebound. And there's a tie-up between Warren and Donahue. Shanice Warren not giving up, showing some good toughness and great motivation to go amongst some bigger players and pull down that ball. Caldwell over to Arenze. Arenze swings it to Shanice. Nice up fake on Love. Warren just couldn't fall for her. Holmes pulls down the rebound. Gets it up to Birch. Nice patience there by Birch. to wait until Donahue established herself and got the ball into her teammate for two. 49-44. Shanice Warren. Caldwell. Caldwell has it up top. Back over to Warren. And that's going to be a travel. A little bit too antsy to get to the basket on that one. Sent the up fake. (49-44), 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Love thought about it. And to Donahue. Donahue put it on the floor. Shifted to the basket but missed it. Jenkins comes down with the rebound. Proctor has entered into the game. Caldwell swings it over to Warren. Warren to the high post to Jenkins. Jenkins up. Wild shot. Love wrestles it away from Portia Smith. Smith is on the floor. She looks hurt. Donahue couldn't hold it. Portia Smith is hurt. Portia Smith is hurt. And that's her knee. And that may, I'm not sure if that's the one that she injured last year. That's not the one that she has the brace on. But she is visibly upset. So while we wait to try to find out what's going on with Portia, we will take a quick break. 49-44 here at Novak Fieldhouse Gym. Quiet as a mouse. We'll go ahead and take a break. Right here, Justin Walker, Prince George's Community College Sports Nest. Back to action, 49-44, 6 minutes, 47 seconds. Portia Smith on the bench. They're trying to figure out what may be wrong, but it's something with the knee, on that left knee. You hope for her sake that it's nothing too bad. Shanice Warren, hop step into the lane. And now Shanice Warren is shaken up. Lady Owls cannot afford to lose many players as they don't have a deep bench. Warren picks up her fourth foul. 5 points separate these two teams. Phillips is going to come back into the game. Donahue's going to come off. Donahue is a strong game. "12 points, 9 rebounds for Donahue as she goes and takes a rest. And you see Holmes at the line. Knocks down one, which makes it 50-44. 6 points now separates these two teams. It stays at 6 as Jenkins pulls down a rebound. Proctor working the ball up the floor. Proctor dumps it off to Schubert, and Schubert's going to travel. 50-44. Birch trying to get around Cardwell. Washington trying to get the dribble. Birch is going to reset. Gets it inside into Love. Love up. And it gets stuck right on the rim. Good defense shown by Jenkins. And there's a held ball. Possession is going to go to the Bears. (50-44), 5 minutes 52 left in the game. Love receives the inbound, and it comes off, or it goes in. So that's 2 more points for Love, 52-44. And Schubert's going to be called for travel again. (52-44). Gilbert brings it down. Holmes on the baseline. They're utilizing all they can of Love. And Love is taking advantage of her size to extend this lead to 10, 54-44. Caldwell swings over to Schubert. Schubert pulls up, rims out. No boxing out on the offensive end, and there's Washington. Hits another one. That's 56-44. So that's a full timeout. 56-44. Lady Bears have now imposed their will once again and have pushed it up to an 11-point lead. We'll take a quick break. Justin Walker, Prince George's Community College Sports Nest. (56-44), back to the game, 5 minutes left. Lady Owls are going to have to find some way to get this game back manageable. And Schubert does her part to drop it down to 10. Juliet Love is feeling it. Lady Owls do not have an answer for Love, especially with Portia Smith being on the floor, being off the floor. She's on the bench with a knee injury. Proctor drives, sends it up, but too much on it. And just the length and size of Love is just affecting the Lady Owls on both ends. 58-46, 12-point lead. And they're just clearing out for Love at this point. Jenkins does all she can to fight with her, but she sends out a foul and is going to send Phillips to the line. Phillips knocks down that one. (59-46). Phillips knocks down the second one, 60-46. That pushes it to a 14-point lead. And there's a turnover there by Schubert. Birch, nice look-away pass. Caldwell wrestles it away. (60-46), 3 minutes, 55 seconds left. Lady Owls just having a really, really tough time trying to generate any consistency on the offensive end. And Birch carried about 3 times on that one possession there. Jenkins had it stolen, but didn't hold on to it. Holmes up to Birch. Warren fighting with Phillips down low. And the obvious frustration for the Lady Owls. That's going to be the 4th foul on Phillips. (60-46), 3 minutes, 33 seconds left. As Warren goes back to the free throw line. Fight down low. Proctor wins it. Sends it up. Jenkins came away with it. Owls are going to maintain possession. 60-46. Not over yet, but Owls are going to have to find some points from somewhere. Warren drives, gets over to Proctor. Proctor, set shot. Knocks that down. It's 60-49. Full court pressure by Caldwell. Overplayed it a bit, and Birch is up ahead of her. Phillips drives. Arenze picks up the charge. That's a good move there by Arenze. Shanice Warren, nice step through, layup short. Donahue pulls it down. And Donahue travels. Owls are going to get possession. Proctor's going to inbound. Gets it into Caldwell. Caldwell's doubled. Warren's alone up top. Back up to Caldwell. Proctor has it on the left. Arenze gets it. Drives through the lane. Got the rebound back. Lady Owls going to reset. Warren has it. Holmes defends. Into Arenze. Arenze turns. Puts the layup up. Just not enough on it. Jenkins, offensive rebound. Just can't knock these layups down. Warren now has it. And Warren put it in. So 60-51, 2 minutes, left in this game, and they're going to have to play some tough defense. Caldwell strapping Birch up. Proctor, good switch. And they get Warren with the reach in on the foul. And if that's on Warren, no, that's on Proctor. Birch is at the line. Misses that one. That could come back to bite her, as we still have 1:52 left. And only 9 points separates these two teams. As you see Birch get ready for her second free throw and misses both. Jenkins fights with Donahue. But Donahue wins it. Donahue at the free throw line knocks down that one. Donahue knocks down that one. Donahue's going to come off. It's 62-51. Griggs going to come back on. And a miscue between Caldwell and Arinze leads to a turnover. Caldwell showing good defense on Birch. But at this point, they're going to have good defense leads to a turnover. And they just called possession to the Lady Bears. And no one from the Owls team touched the ball. Griggs receives. Misses that jump shot. Warren gets the rebound. Warren crossover between two. Gets it to Arinze. Arinze settles and knocks down two. So good recognition by Warren to find Arinze down low. Birch being defended by Caldwell. Gilbert is open. 1 minute. And there's a timeout by the Lady Bears. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So with just under 1 minute left, defense is going to be needed, yes, but they're going to have to stop the clock and maybe try to employ putting someone on the line that cannot hit their free throws to try to extend this game. The Lady Bears would serve them best to just try to do as much as possible to dribble the clock out and play deep into their shot clock. And we'll see exactly how it works out with 62-53 is the score here. Lady Bears up. Lady Owls trying to find some way to win this game. Holmes is going to inbound against Proctor. Birch is going to receive. Caldwell defending. And Birch is going to get a foul. Caldwell gets a foul called on the body contact. That's Caldwell's third. 9 points. And Birch cannot convert on the free throw. Gilbert's going to come in. Love is going to go out. (62-53). Birch knocks down that one, so that gives Birch her second free throw to the line and gives the Lady Bears a 10-point lead with 48 seconds left. Lady Owls got to make a move. Layup was missed, and there's a travel on Holmes. Inbound. Not handled. And Lady Owls maintain possession, but Holmes deflects that inbound pass back to the Owls bench. 63-53 it remains. 38 seconds left. Jenkins calls for it, gets it, drives, can't make the layup. And Warren's going to pick up a foul on a hustle play. Try to get the rebound. Warren's going to come out. That's her 5th foul. Coco Ray's going to come in. (63-53). Gilbert hits it. Gilbert knocks down both. So 65-53. Caldwell's blocked by Griggs. Got her own rebound and put it back up. 65-55, 10 points. Still separate these teams, and it's 20 seconds. Shot clock's off. And their Lady Owls aren't even going to try to extend this game as the clock runs down. And that's going to do it. 65-55, Lady Owls fall to Clinton Community College. Clinton Community College took their lead very early on, dominated the boards offensively and defensively, and the speed of their guards, especially number 3, Jasmine Birch, put a lot of pressure on the Lady Owls, and Lady Owls just could not respond. So we will be back on Thursday, the 19th, to be against Northern Virginia Community College. Men's and women's will be here at 5 o'clock. Join us next week for tip-off right here at Novak Fieldhouse. This is Justin Walker for Prince George's Community College Sports Nest.